Hi guys, welcome back to Prem Talk. Yet another video, and here it's going to be a review of our last night's 1-0 victory at Stamford Bridge against Manchester United. Uh, our last home game of the season, I believe. And now we have one more game at Nottingham Forest next weekend on Sunday to finish up the league. And this is just going to be a review of the game and, give a few talking points here and there as we continue to move on in this final stretch of the season. So, welcome, guys. Enjoy. And please, let's keep subscribing, let's keep liking, let's keep commenting, and we shall continue to grow the channel together. So back to the video, and 1-0 victory, vital victory for Chelsea Football Club in our chase for Champions League football. The game by itself wasn't pretty to watch, in all honesty. If you are a Chelsea fan, it was a frustrating one, same as United, a bit of some poor play here and there. Definitely, if you're a neutral, you'll have been bored by the game. In all honesty, because there was a lot of tactical stuff happening. So, if in all essence, if you're not actually much of a football nerd, then and only into football for the entertainment, for the goals, and celebrations and whatnot, then this probably was not the game for you. United came with their three at the back system. This time, I believe it was a 3-4-1-2 or a 3-5-2, and Chelsea with their usual Enzo Maresca's 4-2-3-1 formation. But a few changes here and there. The unexpected one for me was Reece James starting at right back. As I mentioned in the preview video, which you can see in the card above. Uh, I did mention that I expected Moises Caicedo to start at right back so that to accommodate Romeo Lavia into that midfield spot with Enzo Fernandez. But Enzo Maresca chose to go with Reece James, the captain, at right back, who I will come to in a bit in this video. So it was Reece James right back, and the other surprise was Tosin, uh, who, in all honesty, I was a bit unsure whether he was going to start because Enzo Maresca has always chosen, in the Premier League at least, to go with the pacey Chalobah and Levi Colwill for the Premier League games, but this time he chose Tosin, which, in all honesty, was a very wonderful decision. I'll come back to why it was, and partnering Colwell and Marco Correa, who have been our stalwarts at the back. In all honesty, with Robert Sanchez, the Premier League goalkeeper, starting in goal. And in all honesty, those guys had a pretty much easy game, nerveless, especially the two centre backs in Tosin and Levi Colwell. They will never have had an easier game because they managed to shut down most of United's attacks. And even the little shots that they did manage from outside the box, which was honestly all that they could master, Robert Sanchez was able to deal with them well. To be fair to them, they did cause us some issues uh, with the set pieces, with their uh, centre back come striker in Harry Maguire, putting his head in there and bullying his markers to be able to dominate in the set piece areas. He did get an early goal, which was, thank God it was ruled out, because I was honestly nervous when that goal went in because we weren't playing well at the time. So that goal being rolled out for me was a huge relief. That, well, almost goal ended up waking up Chelsea, and it was the boost that they needed to at least increase a bit of the tempo in that first half, although it didn't improve that much. And yet again, a poor first half, but the second half was much, much better, very improved, a lot of energy being put in there. I was very worried by which Manchester United in the first half, especially Patrick Dorgu, the left wing back, who was getting a lot of joy a lot of joy and a lot of green grass on that side, because there was a huge gap in between Reece James at right back and Pedro Neto at right wing. And majorly it was because whenever the attack led the press, that Reece James especially was not covering the grass, being left behind by Pedro Neto when he presses forward. So every time James kept being caught in between Patrick Dorgu and at times Bruno Fernandes or Mason Mount on that side. So it was a bit worrying. Enzo Maresca fixed it up at halftime. So uh, if I may get into this gym in this game, uh, I wasn't very impressed in the first half, in all honesty. Majorly because on the ball he was holding onto it a bit too long. That enabled United to be able to easily press him, and at times, although James is really physical, so it's tough to get the ball off him. So the few times that United did end up uh, catching him on the ball, then they were able to create dangerous long shots that thankfully Robert Sanchez was either able to save or were deflected or off target in any case. But that was the only frustrating thing with James in the first half. In fact, I was contemplating, and I even put this on X at halftime, that preferably, I would have taken off Reece James at halftime and then introduced Romeo Lavia straight away, because we were really struggling, especially with the press, and United were getting a lot of joy down our right hand side. Reece James improved in the second half, thankfully. He was able to correct a few of the mistakes that he did make, and came up trumps, of course, with the assist. Reece James, although he was poor in the first half, he did improve a lot in the second half, I must say, and came up with the crucial assist for Marco Correa, who again we are here saying thank you to Marco Correa because of getting a crucial goal that earns us 3 points, and it's simply because of his box movement, which is far much better than what we have seen generally from our attackers. So Marco Correa gets his goal, Reece James gets his assist, and I'm just glad that James improved a lot in that second half. Moises Caicedo was his usual self, in all honesty. Enzo Fernandez, with Reece James in the team, looked to have been instructed by Enzo Maresca to, minimize on his late runs into the box. In fact, he was very deep compared to his previous games. So he did just have a bit of a steady game for Enzo Fernandez. It wasn't really much to speak about from him. Cole Palmer was at times frustrating, at times world class. He seems to border in between the two. It's either he's world class or he's frustrating to watch. Uh, but not really much to say about Cole Palmer. Although the one thing I must say of him is that he was robbed of an assist by Noni Madueke. How up to now I cannot understand how that Noni Madueke could not put the ball on target after he was put clean through by Cole Palmer. So I will love to focus on the two centre backs, especially Tosin, who did extremely well. in handling the threat of or lack there threat or lack there of Rasmus Højlund, the United striker. He did really well, and may he continue to do the same in our remaining games, especially at Forest, because I know Forest love to cross the ball a lot. So if Enzo Maresca can find a way of having Tosin in there to be able to deal with the aerial threats of Chris Wood and the likes from Nottingham Forest, then it will be best for Chelsea. So a good game by Chelsea, and may we important 3 points, and may we continue to keep up the same momentum. Just one more game, Chelsea, and you will be able to qualify for Champions League. And its most important thing is that it's still in our hands, because even though Aston Villa won, we have a very superior goal difference. And now what that means is all we need from Nottingham Forest is to win that game, and once we do win that game, then we will definitely be in the Champions League next season. So well done, Chelsea. And I believe I owe you guys something. Blue is the color, football is the game. We're all together, and winning is our aim. Cheer us on through the sun and rain, because Chelsea, Chelsea is our name. As promised, every victory gets a song, and there we go. That's it for the video, I believe. I don't think there's anything that I've missed out on. So well done, Chelsea. We move into fourth, and I believe with Aston Villa winning, so we are into fourth. Villa are in fifth, and we've dropped City all the way down to sixth. But they do have a game in hand. That is, I believe they host Bournemouth. Yes, they host Bournemouth on Tuesday, because they have FA Cup assignment, the final to play against Crystal Palace. So all that we need in that final game, we beat Forest and we are into that Champions League spot. So that's where I will end the video for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, please comment down there, and share the video out. Let's keep subscribing, and let's grow this channel together, guys. Bye, take care, and enjoy your Saturday.